So long as the Imam is not here, the Shia is convinced that he has the correct Islam. And I have been to Iran several times. They have always welcomed me with great respect and affection. And even when we express our differences with them, they still show that respect for me. The Iranian, the Shia have never, ever, ever been disrespectful to me, never. It's my own people who call me all kinds of names. Yeah. So long as the Shia identifies himself as having the correct Islam, and therefore that he has the right to Mecca and Medina. He has the right. And looking forward to the day when the Saudi state would disappear. As he knows, it would disappear. Then I want to warn that as we move towards the Great War, there can be an effort to seduce Iran, and therefore to get Iran to walk into a trap. The trap for Iran will be a military strike, maybe by Israel, not meant to cripple Iran, not at all. Just a military strike that is meant to provoke Iran to retaliate. And the trap would be to get Iran to retaliate by taking Bahrain. And there should be nothing to stop Iran from taking Bahrain. Bahrain is easy pickings for Iran. Iran is a formidable military power. And neither would NATO nor would even Saudi Arabia intervene to save Bahrain, because it's a trap. And if Iran walks into the trap, then as soon as a military strike is launched against Iran, by whoever launches it, Iran's first response would be, or one of the first responses of Iran would be, to take Bahrain, to occupy Bahrain, military. If Iran does that, then the stage would be set for the trapdoor to be closed on Iran. Because from Bahrain, the road will be clear to Medina and Mecca. Because from Medina, the Imam will emerge and he will hurry to Mecca. And the hadith of Nabi Muhammad ﷺ is that a Khalifa would die. My view, which I've held for 20, 25 years or more, is that the word Khalifa here does not stand for the Khilafah state. No, Khalifa here stands for any ruler. And so I suggested long years ago, some of you may not have even been born, that what the Prophet ﷺ is prophesying is that a Saudi king would die. That's the Khalifa. And when that Saudi king dies, then there would be disagreement concerning succession. When I gave this view 20, 25 years ago, no one held this view. Now it is being universally accepted all around, that it's a Saudi king who will die. And if it is Salman, then as soon as Salman dies, what's going to happen? Muhammad bin Salman will then be crowned as king. And when he is crowned as king, I believe all hell will break loose. And you then see intense disagreement within the Saudi royal family. Civil war within the Saudi royal family when Muhammad bin Salman takes over as king. How long will the disagreement last? We don't know. I don't know. But it is during this period of intense disagreement that the Imam will emerge from Medina and hurry to Mecca. And when he reaches to Mecca, the people would force him to accept the bay'ah at the Kaaba. And he would then proclaim himself to be the Imam. So how would we know whether this is the authentic Imam or this is the Mossad Imam? This is what Iran has to be careful about. This is the trap being launched for Iran. How can you distinguish whether this is the real Imam or this is the Mossad Imam? If Iran were to ever to take Bahrain, then the trap would be to get Iran to launch a military strike towards Mecca and Medina. And that is what they want. Because an Iranian military strike within Arabia would provoke Sunni Shia civil war. And this is what Israel wants. So far, Iran has not walked into the trap, largely because of the Rahbar, Ayatollah Khamenei, who is a very level-headed man and a learned man and a sincere Muslim, yes. Ayatollah Khamenei, I have great respect for him. But if he were to go and someone else were to replace him, who doesn't have that kind of acumen, then because the Rahbar controls the military forces in Iran, it is possible that Iran can then be provoked, seduced to launch an attack on Mecca and Medina, and that will provoke Sunni Shia civil war.